Okay, my loves, what's up? I intend you guys are doing well. Okay, so today I will talk about something like really layered, okay, really deep, and this will definitely ease up the manifestation process for you, okay? So I will talk about non-duality, like oneness, okay? So why, if you really grasp this concept, I mean, we are all trying to evolve, right? So it's going to be a lot more easier for you to understand everyone is you pushed out and such concepts, and how you have been manifesting whatever you have been manifesting all your life. Okay, so let's jump in. Okay, before that, my website is coming up. It should be up by next week. Okay, so the bookings for personalized sessions and one-on-one interactions will be a lot more easier. The process is going to be a lot more easier and smoother because now you guys have to mail me and stuff. But then yes, I'm always available on mail, so if you think you need personal assistance, please get in touch with me. My email ID is in the description box below. Okay, cool. So non-duality, okay, is basically consciousness. Now I'll explain it from my perspective, so in case you think that you are a little more politically correct on this, then you can obviously post your comments in the comment section below. Now, since the consciousness is one, now I will explain it with regard to your SP, your money situation. I'll bring up stuff. Okay, the train is again. I need to ignore it for now. Okay. So, non-duality, oneness, consciousness. Like the train is me and I am the train. Okay, whatever. Everyone is you pushed out means everyone is functioning based on your assumptions of them. And if you change your assumptions of them, then they will function differently, which implies it is all in here. Okay, the mind or the consciousness or the awareness, whatever you call it. Now, non-duality. Now, whenever you guys talk about SP and stuff, okay, or somebody you have a problem with, obviously we are trained since birth to look through the eyes of separation. So it is sometimes very difficult to grasp the concept of non-duality. We all struggle with it. I mean, we all do. Okay, so it's okay. I don't want to affirm it, but then yes, sometimes we tend to forget that there is actually indeed no separation. And as Neville puts it, everyone is constantly overhearing your thoughts. Okay, and how is that possible? That is possible because the consciousness is one. Okay, the oneness. Now, if you understand this, the best part about this is that you will never feel negative about any situation that you are in right now. Firstly, because obviously you created it through your thoughts. And secondly, which is more important and absolutely fantastic, is that you can change it. Okay? So nothing in its essence has any meaning. Now, let me talk about everyone as you pushed out. Okay, it's going to be a little more easier to grasp that way. Your SP is not just you pushed out. I mean, of course he is, because he ceases to exist outside your awareness. If you're aware of him or her, then he or she exists. Otherwise, he or she does not exist, right? So think about it this way. People whom we assume will always love us, like our parents, our siblings, our friends, our SPs also, right? We assume that they always will love us, no matter what. And they do. Why? because the consciousness is one. I mean, this is probably the most possible elementary explanation of this entire concept. Now, we assume, okay, that yes, my mom loves me, my dad loves me, my sister loves me, okay, like things like that, okay. So that has always been that way because it's already an assumption and people are just playing out that role. Now, to take it a little deeper and higher, think about it this way. So if I am assuming that my SP or my mom or my dad, nobody is different actually, trust me, or my siblings or my friends or my daughter, I mean whoever it is, if I am assuming, even if I have fights with them, no matter how ugly that gets, if I assume that they love me no matter what, they are unconditionally loving towards me, then they kind of play out that role, right? Which implies that everyone is you pushed out and everybody is listening to your thoughts through the consciousness that is one. Now I'll come to affirmations. Okay, like affirmations are nothing but your thoughts. Okay, your inner conversations, everything that you tell yourself in a day is an affirmation. So I was going through some mails today on SP. So most of you write to me that I'm very confident about every other aspect of my life apart from this part of my life, which is my SP. But why? Why? Why do you think so? Because trust me, your SP is you pushed out. You are your SP. Your SP does not exist apart from in your awareness. So if you are, I hate to use this term, some of you might take it negatively, but I don't mean it that way. But whether you like it or you don't like it, you are constantly manipulating everything negatively or positively for you through your thoughts. So why would you assume that your SP is somebody who has a mind of her own or who has a mind of his own? Trust me, they don't. Actually, nobody does. So, if you understand non-duality, you will understand that the concept of free will is absolutely irrelevant. It does not exist. It cannot. Because you are constantly manifesting a version of them through your thoughts because you are them. What you think, they are thinking. What you believe, they are believing about you. What you believe about them, they are enacting that role. It could be an SP, like everybody is an SP, okay? If you're looking for a house and you want somebody to kind of give it to you at a slash down rate, even then you are manipulating his or her thoughts through your thoughts because there is nothing separate from you. There cannot be. We have all made mistakes in the past. Forget it. Please forget it. Now try and understand this clearly. The reason for hot and cold is because you are assuming hot and cold things. The reason for a consistently loving, peaceful, passionate relationship with your SP is your consistency of thoughts. Does that imply that you will never have a trigger? No, but the more you practice the concept of non-duality, it comes with practice, and I mean the more you understand, the more easily you grasp the concept of non-duality and that we are all one. There is no separate consciousness. The consciousness is one. It is going to be way more easier for you to manifest anything you want. And sometimes we do trip up. That's okay. Everybody does. I do. You do. We all do. The point being, Your SP is not just you pushed out. You are your SP. You are you decide what your SP thinks. You are the person who decides, who actually decides in caps and bold what your SP is going to do next. Now, there is one thing that needs to be mentioned here, another thing, that the present that you see right now is actually the past. And what you see tomorrow, the future, is actually the present that you are imagining and thinking and assuming about people and situations around you. Now, I obviously understand that the 3D is extremely triggering sometimes, and we kind of forget it. We forget that there is no separation. There is no separation. So if somebody tells me that I hate you today, it does not matter. Because maybe a thought of mine created it, and then I will assume that the person loves me. And you will ask me, is it that easy? You have my empathy. I know it's not always that easy. Okay, just give me a moment. I love my green tea. Okay. Some of you guys have asked me like, do I like green tea just like that? No, I like it with lemon and ginger. Okay, that's the flavor I prefer. Anyway, so it does not really matter what is happening right now. And to really grasp it, to really understand the finer nuances of manifestation, you have to understand that there is nobody outside you. No matter what pain you are going through right now, no matter what anxiety, or no matter what dilemma you're going through right now, no one is outside you. Which now brings me to a change in your mindset is going to change everything. Everything. You know why? Because everybody, through the concept of non-duality, because you are everybody, you are making everybody do whatever they are doing. So you can make them do whatever you want them to do. Okay? So do some meditation, do yoga, meditation. Meditation is enough. Like sit with yourself, watch where your thoughts are going. I repeat this in all my videos. And then decide what people will think about you. Decide, no matter what. You said something bad, or your SP told you something, any situation, your boss shouting at you, your teacher shouting at you, your friends are really giving you a tough time, or anything, any situation. How would you rather prefer it? How? Right? Write it down. Write it down. Focus. Write it down. What do I want? What do I want? Because trust me, there is no separation. I am you and you are me. Anytime, any moment, always. Because there is no time actually. So I know I'm all over the place, slightly all over the place, because when you kind of get it, it's a lot more easier for you to understand it. Obviously, when you get it, you understand it. So let me repeat this once again, because I love repeating it. People will find you as attractive as you think you are. People will think you ugly if you believe that you are ugly. People will feel that you are not worth it if you think that you're not worth it. People will be obsessed with you if you assume that they are obsessed with you. So it brings you to self-love, not that egoic self-love. Okay, I love myself. I'm the most beautiful person on this planet. Yes, of course you are. Of Of course, you are. And you're worthy of everything just because you exist and you breathe and you blink. But it's not from an egocentric point of view. Okay? It's like, I am here to experience my desires. And everyone is moving to get me my desires. Everyone. Irrespective of who that person is or what happened to you with that person, or between you both. And sorry guys, there's a mosquito. Irrespective of what happened between the two of you 5 minutes ago, 5 years ago, 50 years ago, 15 years ago, does not matter. Because you are that person. You decide what that person will think. That is precisely why a shift in mindset is all that you need to get your SP and anything else that you want. A shift in mindset, because suppose you have a very abundant mindset, okay? So abundance is not about money. Abundance is a lot more deeper than that. I know this video is getting long, but I needed to kind of vent this because I want you guys to understand that you are your SP. You guys come to me with so many SP questions. You are your SP. Decide what your SP thinks. You are deciding every bit of the story because you are your SP. Your SP does not exist outside your awareness and consciousness. It cannot be. He cannot, she cannot. So decide what you want. Okay, decide. Okay, and of course for appearance, okay, because I received this so much, decide you're beautiful because you are here. Decide, not because you have to kind of constantly stay absolutely prim and decked up. No, you are beautiful just because you exist. You are beautiful because everybody loves you. You are beautiful because you deserve to be loved. You are beautiful because you love yourself. Okay? You are beautiful because you are aware of yourself. You love yourself. Now, this is something that you really need to understand. You love yourself irrespective of the 10,000 flaws that you think you have. That is self-love. Self-love is not about you constantly saying, I am beautiful and I am a goddess. You have to feel like a goddess. Okay? If somebody does something you don't like, you are still the goddess. You are still the hottest thing on this planet. You are still the only option, and not the only option, the only choice your SP will ever make. You are that bloody gorgeous, beautiful, handsome. Take it as it resonates. Because there is no duality. What you assume of yourself, others will assume of you because they are you. You are them. To be more correct. You are them. If you assume that you are all they have and you are all they love, you are all they need, you are all they want, you are all they could ever think of, and you are all they'll return to always, that's how it's going to pan up in your reality today, tomorrow, day after, irrespective of third parties. Because third party is also you. You created it. Okay? So how do you remove it? You remove it by telling yourself a new story and making them think what you want them to think. And they will think it and they will do it. They will do it. Go back and watch my third party videos. Okay? So I am trying to address the concerns that I receive most. Okay? So just assume the best for yourself. The best. I was thinking of an affirmation which I wanted to share with you guys, which I use. Big happy changes are happening to me all the time, even when I least expect it. big happy changes are happening to me all the time, even when I least expect it. And things actually started rolling up for me and shifting. And trust me, guys, I was not in the best of my moods. I wasn't. But it does not matter, because there is no duality, there is no separation. If you want somebody to do something for you, that person will do it for you. Assume it, that if I want that person to do this for me, that person will do that for me. I am that person. Like, you can have a visual like this, I kind of like this. And if you don't resonate with it, chuck it. Get into that person's mind, okay? This sounds very crafty, but obviously have good thoughts. Always have good thoughts. So, and then you make them think what you want them to think. You are assuming that your SP does not want you. What would you rather want? That your SP wants you only. Only you. Only you. Every second of his day. Every moment of his day. Your SP is loyal only to you. Your SP is the best lover, the best husband, the best wife. Your SP is the most gorgeous thing on this planet. Okay? No, your SP thinks that you are the most gorgeous thing on this planet. The moment you understand non-duality, you will understand that there is no point in putting anything, I just don't mean an SP. There is no point in putting anything up on a pedestal. Nothing. You'll revise just like that, because you understand there is no duality. The past, present, future, the separation, anything is absolutely man-made. It's a man-made construct. And you can revise things just like that. Affirm, I can revise things just like that, because I completely understand the concept of non-duality. There is no separation. People will do what you want them to do. People will do what you assume that they will do, because you are them. You are your SP. You are anybody that you want to kind of turn around in your favor, obviously. I really intend that this gave you some clarity on why you really do not need to worry so much. Just don't worry, just relax. Keep assuming good things for yourself and for others. Keep assuming that people are constantly doing things to make you happy. Keep assuming that people are constantly doing things to give you what you desire. Keep assuming. Because circumstances cannot matter. Because that's again in your awareness. The moment you start telling yourself a new story, your awareness kind of shifts, and guess what? The situation shifts. So always affirm the situation has shifted in your favor. Always. I'm sorry that this is a long video, but I tried to kind of break down non-duality as much as possible. Nobody is outside you. You are everybody. You are every character that you are experiencing in your life. Every character. So you can decide whether you want to keep them or keep them. So it does not matter. Now please don't ask me questions like, okay, what if my SP doesn't want me? In your reality, only you win, right? So in my reality, only I win. Only I get what I want. I always get what I want. So always have good thoughts, and if you don't like someone, send them away peacefully. Peacefully. Affirm that they have left my reality peacefully. You know who I'm talking about, the third parties. Okay? Because the third party is also you. This is more of a video where I kind of deconstruct it a little, okay? So it can be a little all over the place, but please watch it again, because this is going to really change the way you look at things, and you'll look at things with a lot more love, and just be patient and wait for things to pan out the way you want them to pan out, because you are them. And I'll say this once again, you are your SP. So your SP is thinking what you want your SP to think and feel and want. So just decide that they want you. and no one else, because nobody else exists, right? Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you for being so patient with me. I really love you guys. I don't know why the light is flickering. And yeah, keep manifesting. And let me know if this video helped. I'll see you soon.